Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Epic Share, where amazing and incredible concepts are absolutely worth sharing. My name is Kosta Gara. This is my beautiful wife, Sammy Gara. We're excited to be here. We've got a very exciting and very important topic to share with you guys. And today's topic is called focus. I know we talk about that often, my love.
Absolutely. It's about separating, separating success and failure.
Indeed, indeed. You know, there's a lot of things you have to have in order to be successful in life. We talk about commitment. Obviously, you're committed to something, being consistent, being persistent, and as well, dedicating yourself wholly to that project you have in life. But the number one and the most important one, in my opinion, is focus. And we're going to talk about that. Warren Buffett from Berkshire Hathaway, one of the richest billionaires, one of the wealthiest men in the world, talk about this topic. And I'm sharing some of his ideas. I have my own, but I wanted to share this because I highly respect this man for what he's accomplished. And we're going to dive into that because he has a rule called 25-5. And what really that rule is about, honey, which for me was amazing because I had something similar, which I called it a 10-3. And what Warren Buffett talks about is you sit down and write the 25 goals in your life you want to accomplish. Whatever it is, I'm talking your entire life, not the next 10 days, not the next 30 days, but your entire life, what you want to accomplish. Look at the top 25, and what you want to do is circle the top 5. The most important things that you want to accomplish in your lifetime. And why is that important? Because as a human being, we are really, honestly, we could only accomplish maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 things in our entire life. I'm talking major stuff, major accomplishments. We're lucky if we could do 3 or 4. So having a list of 25, it brings focus of what is the most important things to you, and circling it, coming down to maybe top 5, and then eliminating the other 20. Why? Because those 20, although they're exciting, they're sizzle, you want to accomplish those and reach those goals, but they become distracting. And distraction is a big deal. And we talk about intention, distraction. Maybe you can shed some light on that,
Absolutely.
honey.
This is very powerful. But I first want to acknowledge that, what I love about our show is we get an opportunity to acknowledge every wonderful speaker idea, because there is so much greatness out there, even if you Google. But, each of you individual will have to listen to what fit for you. Kosta and I are completely different. I 100% agree with, his value. I have a way too that fit perfect for my personality, because we all have different personality. You said something about distraction, and one of the great, value about limited your list of want or need, so you can focus, because we get distracted very quick. Yeah, of course, I want everything that's wonderful in the world. I want to create for myself, but I need to look at what are my top priority, one step at a time, so I can focus and manifest. I do believe baby step in life. Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
Because
as they say, crawl before you walk.
Exactly.
Walk before you run.
Absolutely. I feel that, there is a lot of desire that all of us deserve to have a good life, succeed. But you have to, what's important about putting everything in your list, I done it, and that's how I succeeded. It's analyze them and look at what is my first top priority, right?
Correct. And what do truly makes the most important thing to my life, to my career, to my personal business, professional life, because you cannot accomplish 25 major things in life. I cannot all at once. It's impossible. No human can. So what we're suggesting is look at top 25, just like Warren Buffett said. In my rule, Kosta's rule was 10-3. I would look at the 10 and I wrote down the 3 that I wanted to accomplish. What are those 3 that I'm going to devote, dedicate, and zoom in, focus over the next 30, 40 years of my life?
Absolutely. So, when you find those, priorities for yourself, for me, it's first you clear your mind, correct? And, then you think about it, you feel it, you already visualize. Visualizing, it's one of the great gifts that we have as a human. In order for me to manifest something, I have to visualize in my head that I already have it, I own it, I deserve it. And then the next step for me, it's, get excited. Believe like you already own it. It's impossible to be successful if you don't feel success, right? And then, like you said, focus. Don't be distracted. But one of the main things that I see you doing that I love, he's a very consistent. So when you focus, you stay consistent every day. You take the action that's gonna lead to your success. I live my life today, based on what I want to accomplish in the future. I'm giving you a quick example and I'll let you share. We all have a dream. I love what I do for a living. I'm successful at this and I will not change for anything. That's where my heart is. But one of my goals is, also the next level, it's to become one of the UN speaker. So what I do, I behave, to my behavior in the present gonna contribute to my future. I see people that said, oh, I want to be this person, or I want to succeed in a business, and then you see on social media they behave like otherwise.
Sure,
like I'm trying to be very respectful, because it's very frustrating when somebody come to me and said, Sammy, can you please help me? I want you to coach me so I can succeed. And then you go behave like some, a different personality.
In a business world, we call it a wishful thinking.
Exactly.
It's very different than what you wish for than what you work for.
Exactly.
And that's what really I talk about in my book, Organic Networkers. One of my principles, the 12 organic principles about focus. Yes, as I said, commitment, consistent, persistent, dedication, all important. But focus is going to zero in on that goal. And really, you can apply these rules, be it 25-5, Warren Buffett's rule, or 10-3, my rules. And that's what I do on a day-to-day basis. Every morning I wake up, I look at the 10 things I want to accomplish that day, for that particular day, and I start prioritizing. I might not be able to complete all 10, but I'll focus what needs to be done and check mark that are priority, that going to excel me to that next step. I have a tattoo on my chest that talks about, it's called Kaizen in Japanese, another word, kanai, constant and never-ending improvement, which means every day you do something to one step forward, to move forward, to do one thing better than you did yesterday. That's what we talk about. So you want to set your goal every day, weekly, monthly, annually, whatever it is, and your life, obviously. What are the top priorities in your life? Top 10 or top 25? Reduce it down to the most important to you. Not what your friends think you should do, not what your parents think you should do, not what your kids or colleagues. What is it you want to do, that you want to accomplish? Those 2, 3, 5 things, write it down, put it anywhere you want, and start focusing.
Absolutely. So, and this work very well, not just on success with work, success in relationships, success in, in anything, that you want to accomplish. Let's say, some of you said, I want to go on vacation. So what do you do now to plan for that vacation?
Absolutely.
Save little money if you can just, make the decision right away. What I meant, it's every action you take in the present, it's going to determine where you're going in the future.
Correct. You can't be sitting on a couch watching Netflix, daydreaming, wishful thinking about that vacation. You got to take action and zoom in on that. And if vacation, as Sammy mentioned, is your goal to accomplish, you need to do something towards accomplishing that.
Exactly. And even relationship. Let's say you're a single person, you want to find Mr. or Mrs. Right. Where are you looking for a relationship, right?
Correct.
Gather yourself with successful people that you can connect. Like-minded people will support you and speed up your manifestation. If I want to stay on a positive path, I cannot be around gossiping people. I cannot be around negative people.
Very true.
Because guess what? Even though I have 25 years of being on this positive path, it takes one negative person to suck me down.
Because we're all
Human,
humans.
exactly.
For sure.
Same.
Indeed.
I want to succeed. I want to surround myself with successful people. I want to learn from successful people. I'm not going to learn from people that, don't even believe in being worthy of money. I'm not going to be around people that don't think that money is the cause of all greatness, right?
Absolutely. So, again, valid points, honey. And I've studied a lot of successful people. I'm surrounded with I'm very fortunate with very successful people in my circle. And anyone who I've interviewed, I've spoken with over the last 25 years in my adult career, the number one key to their success was focus. So if you look at any self-made millionaire, billionaire, the number one thing they've done in their life, focus.
Exactly.
That is the priority, absolutely important. So if you took one thing from this today's show, focus is the thing you want to take home.
And be consistent.
Absolutely. Yeah. So again, we're excited. We're back on this show today, and again, we'll look forward to see you guys. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, on all social medias, everywhere. Again, this is something we want to bring to you. So our time is up. Thanks for yours.
Thank
Have
you.
a fantastic and epic week.
Beautiful. Thank you.